Okay, let's make the little hanging chair. You get all of your materials together here. You have some really little tiny pieces of wood. Don't forget those. There are materials for the little pillow. So it's the same way of making those pillows for the couch. And that's all ready to go. Then you have this material that we used for the plants. There was a planter and the hanging basket. And so you're going to want to kind of flatten this out a little bit so that you can measure it and make the three big ones. And then they'll have the little pieces. What I did is I kind of mapped it out this way. They're a little bit of a pain, but I went ahead and mapped it out this way and then used some contact glue and some clips to make this work. But you have to make sure you have overlap. Like, see, these small pieces have to stick out. So the longer pieces then, trim those nice and straight across when you're ready to put the little pieces of wood on the end. I found that I really had to trim that up quite a bit so that it would glue on straight. So when you get those on the end, you'll see that it'll make more sense to you. I went ahead and I made, while I was waiting for that to dry, I went ahead and made the pillow, like I said, the same way that you made the couch pillows. So that's just ready to go. This bottom will go on these two pieces, but I'm going to look at the lace first. Let's do this first. So you just cut the piece of lace in half, and then they want you to glue one piece on top of the other piece. So just use something that's going to be clear that will stick those two together. It's not going to have to be like the strongest bond or anything. It just creates like a little bit of a back to the chair. I'm not really sure why they chose to make it a piece of lace, because it doesn't, you'll see it kind of is weird when it gets glued on. But at any rate, it's cute. So they're going to have you measure 6.5 centimeters across the top, and then you're going to measure 4.9 centimeters across the bottom. Now I just used a sewing ink pen because what'll happen is that will come off either with water or just with the air. But what you're doing is you're cutting at an angle, and this just helps it to glue to the rounded back of the chair. So it'll look like this. And it's about 4.9. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad on that. You can trim that up a little bit. And you'll take everything and get ready to put it together like a little sandwich. I found I had to kind of bend this quite a bit, kind of find the center and adjust my pieces and really kind of work with this a little bit so that it would go on here, not just straight in the middle, but also would stay stuck. This is a time when maybe the hot glue would be a good idea, except you can't adjust it, and you really do need to be able to adjust this a little bit back and forth, because as you get this glued here, you're going to want to make sure that the other piece goes on just as even, and that required for me a little bit of pulling it apart, putting back together, adjusting it, and so forth. But once you get that on there, those ends, the little pieces of wood on, it's no big deal. And you just sandwich it. And here's where you glue the little piece of lace onto the back, like so. The pillow's ready to go. You just put that in there. It kind of covers up that hole. There's a gap at the bottom of the lace, even though I'm not really sure why, honestly. But that's how that goes. You had another piece of white wire. Just go ahead and you don't need to make a big deal out of it like they do in the booklet. Just take the wire and loop it through the hole, and don't cut the wire, any more than you have to. Leave it as long as you have left over. And I'll put that out of the way. Let's do the little table. Oh, yeah, okay. I had forgotten. Here at the bottom, it talks about making that rug. I made another rug. I don't like this fabric at all, but all you do to make one is you pull off all of these little edges, and you just get it going, and those will come off, and it'll look like a little bit of a trim on there. You just keep pulling that, and you can adjust it however you want. It's easy, but I didn't do it. I wasn't going to use this, so what I did is I'm going to go ahead and go to the little table. So we made this top before. It looks like marble, and then I showed you how to do the marble on the sides of it. Now what you want to do is you get the piece. These are all of the table legs and supports are in this bigger piece of wood, and you just use your X-Acto knife to pop them out. There's little spots where they're still connected to the bigger piece of wood, and I'm not crazy about using my X-Acto for this, but you just buy a lot of pen knives and you deal with it. And it's also sometimes a good idea to maybe have your little paint pen or something, because when you pull those out and use a little sanding, get the burrs off of them. But you also sometimes want to touch it up because where it was attached is a little off color. The color's been removed. This was easy. I just measured toward the center. Make sure when you go to glue these little legs on that you're gluing them the right side up. Okay, so in other words, that they are the right height, that you don't glue the short end to the middle, and you'll immediately notice it. It's not like something you're going to really mess up and be upset about. But when that's dry, then the next layer is the marble layer. And this little guy will go on top there. But first, just go ahead and glue the edges here. And I'm going to place it, and then I'm going to adjust it from underneath. Let's see how that looks. Get this centered and adjusted. Mine's not quite dry. I can tell. Get that on there nicely though. That's what it should look like. Not like that, evened out and centered. Get that on there. When that is ready to go, check on that. And we have this little fella. And I was as careful as I could when I sanded this, because it's this little piece is going to hold up the brown part of the coffee table. So that has to go here centered. And I should, of course, probably wait and let that dry. but I'm willing to put money down that I'm just don't have the patience to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to do it. This needs to be centered on the top there. All right.